jump right into things since we don't have too much time. So at its core, what we're doing with ZEN is we're helping teenagers own a piece of a new type of social media business that they help create through the power of cryptocurrency. Can we go to the next slide, please? So today, as it stands, our Generation Z pop culture video creators that we're focusing on with ZEN, they're popular on social media platforms, but they're simply exploited. The platforms pay them little to nothing for the content. But these creators understand they're driving a tremendous amount of value and a tremendous amount of engagement in audiences. So they turn to shadow markets or informal markets to monetize. So they sell informal ads and whole accounts even, but this is all off platform and it's prone to fraud and it's extremely inefficient. And in addition, because they're not at the core of the business model for these platforms, they're not given tools to connect with fans and build an authentic community. Next slide, please. So ZEN is the decentralized social network for this next generation of video creators. And we're helping them by giving them multiple monetization tools, transparent marketplaces, and scalable real-time communications. Next slide, please. So why are we focused on this particular demographic? So Generation Z are the first digital natives. They're driving a huge amount of video consumption. And over the next few years, they're going to drive a huge amount of consumer spending. So the pop culture video creators that we're focused on are passionate. As I said before, they're popular, but they are completely ignored and their needs are unmet on the existing platforms. So we strongly believe this is a great starting point for attacking the broader Gen Z market. And we believe that this opportunity is tens of millions of monthly active users. Next slide, please. So ZEN is a platform, and it all starts with our consumer-facing social video network, the apps that everyone uses, but that's built on a decentralized infrastructure of a distributed ledger or blockchain technology, if you're more familiar with that term. And I'm not going to get too much into the details here. We can make this deck available after the presentation. So next slide. It's really important to note that unlike a lot of projects in the blockchain or distributed ledger space, we actually have a product out in the marketplace with real users. So the ZEN for iOS MVP or proof of concept has thousands of monthly active users. And this is really important in terms of giving us the correct insights that we need to aggressively move the product and the project forward. Next slide, please. Now, our ZEN foundational exchange is really just a set of marketplaces where that's how our creators earn the ZEN coin cryptocurrency. So we enable them to do commerce with each other, peer-to-peer, and also with third-party advertisers. And that's how they earn ZEN coins. And our business model is to take transaction fees, to retain ZEN coins, and to share in the ad revenue. And that's how we make money. And let's skip the next slide and go to the slide after that, please, which is what is the role of ZEN coin? So ZEN coin is the exclusive currency or means of payment in our marketplaces in the ZEN business. And it's extremely important. It's the incentive for adoption and for building network behavior over time. So through earning our ZEN coin cryptocurrency, our creators become stakeholders or part owners in the network. And skip to the next slide. And so to go to the value prop summary, please, the next slide. So to just kind of sum things up, this is about empowerment versus exploitation. We're taking these Gen Z content creators and making them key stakeholders, key participants in our new cryptocurrency economy, all around video content. Let's skip the next slide, please, and go to present partnerships, the next slide. And we've been fortunate enough to be featured in Forbes, in Entrepreneur Magazine, among other publications. Skip to the team and advisors slide, please. Next slide, please. And I want to talk a little bit about the team. There's about 8 people, about 4 of us who are the core that are working on this every day. Myself, I have a software engineering background. I've been doing this for over 20 years, most recently as a lead systems engineer at Zynga. But until very recently, this team did not exist. I brought this team together in just the last few weeks. And now we have Kevin as the lead iOS engineer. He also worked at Zynga. We have Marcelo helping us with marketing. And he has a really strong background. He's a marketing executive at Showtime Networks and in other places. And so just now we've really got the team together to execute on this and move this product and project forward in a really aggressive way. And we've raised about over $200,000 on StartEngine so far. I think this is a great point for us to take some questions. Any questions?
All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me here, there, Frank?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, great. So let's do some of these questions. First one, why
Awesome.
focus on video and not include posts or pictures like other social networks?
Because video is what's driving social engagement now.
You mentioned you have 40,000 users currently, but the blockchain aspect and ZenCoin aren't yet active. What are users
Correct.
currently using on Zen?
They're currently using the ZEN social video network. It's a short form social video network where they can post 15-second videos. We have large scale community chats. And so this is really the start of the main kind of way that they're going to engage with the videos and with each other. And then we'll introduce the blockchain functionality and the monetization over the next few months and years.
What will determine the value of ZenCoin?
So it's backed by our marketplaces. And so essentially, we're going to help our creators do business with each other and peer-to-peer marketplaces for digital goods, for advertising, sponsored posts. And that's how they will earn Zen coins, and that will determine the value of Zen coins, as well as obviously eventually being listed on exchanges and freely tradable for investors as well. And so it's really backed by the value of these marketplaces and the Zen business overall. It's meant as a financial asset for our creators.
Okay.